got all that jazz fixed up. Hi, everybody. Hello. I know, finally ready to read. I'm telling you guys, like, there's times that I have time to read, but I only read when I'm around you guys. It just is what it is. It is what it is. But I am ready. I am ready. I can get my lid open so I can pour my caffeine in here. Yeah, it's been insane. I just realized, like, in the last month how many projects our company's been in charge of. And then tonight, I feel like I'm finally caught up, and my boss is like, oh, hey, here's another project I'm gonna have you book flights for. It's like, okay. I'm just waiting for July. When July hits, I will be... There's, like, almost nothing on that calendar. July sounds fantastic. Hi. Do you want to come up here? Xena. What are you doing? Come here. TikTok filter some comments. What up, Crystal on YouTube? For those of you who are on TikTok, I am on YouTube tonight. Again. If you're on YouTube, I'm on TikTok tonight. But depends if you want to be on your phone or if you want to throw it on the computer or the big screen. We are on both. Oh, nice. That speaks Spanish. Oh, nice. A good hour and a half, 40 minutes to an hour and a half of reading. All right. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello. Let's all get situated and get your books. I haven't put up a schedule because literally work has been so busy that when I went to Milwaukee, I was in Milwaukee when I found out I was working another project that week. At the end of that week, I found out I was doing some more days in the studio the next week. And it's just been like a roller coaster. And then this weekend I'm going out of town again. So no schedule has been posted due to the fact that I can't... Sorry guys, I'm trying to move a cable. I can't commit to a schedule right now. So this book won't burn. I want that one. I want that one. I just recently got Love, Hate, and Other Filters by her. But oh my gosh. Oh, that's okay, Cassie. It's very complex, very complex. Also, my hair is crap today. It does not want to behave, but it is what it is. I have a pet sitter. That she's actually a friend of mine. She's going to the Stray Kids concert with me. But she comes in for an hour a day. She gives them their wet food, gives Oliver his vitamins, plays with them. Sometimes she stays longer, which she totally can. But at least they get an hour a day where they get their wet food and they get some company. But they're basically with each other. Like with cats, it's so much easier than dogs. Book currently reading has a pretty cover. It does. I don't have a color Kindle, but it's an ARC. It's not an ARC. I keep calling it an ARC because it came from NetGalley, but really it's a book that came out years ago. But I think it's gaining... They're trying to market it more because she has another series that's getting released. I thought it was a standalone because Goodreads said it was a standalone. It's not. It's part of a trilogy. So that's another 2 books I'm going to have to buy. But so far, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yes, Internment. Oh my gosh. I can't wait till I get the book that wouldn't burn. Like, ugh. What up, Saturn? Okay, guys. Get your books and drinks and cats and chairs and all that jazz. I'm going to start the timer. No. I need you to not play with my cables. It's not a toy. I don't want to hear it. Anyways. Oh my god, Saturn, 4 days. You gotta spill everything because you're doing VIP, right? Like, I can't imagine you not doing VIP. Tell me you're doing VIP. Magnolia Falls, Loving Romeo, Book 1. Nice. Oh, and yes, happy birthday, Saturn. I hope you dream of your bias and they give you lots of hugs. Hello, hello! It's so weird holding a Kindle. I don't like it. Oh! Oh, Saturn. One day, man. One day. All right, 30 minutes on the clock. Happy sprinting, everybody. Feels weird not using a bookmark. There was a... You would only hear it, I think, on TikTok. I think on YouTube you wouldn't be able to hear it. There was two girls parked in a car just outside my apartment. It's what I hate. Like, people always come home, and I do the same thing. They sit in their cars, playing music, and they just sit, which is fine. Except if you have the bass booming, like, this apartment sucks, and I hear everything. So I was literally stuck on the same page for like 5 minutes because I could not concentrate. And I finally went out there and I asked them to just lower the music. They were really cool, they were really sweet, and I apologized profusely, but I was like, I don't know if it's me, I'm just really sensitive to bass. Like, just really sensitive to it, I don't know, but I feel bad. But at least now I can, like, focus on reading. Broke page 300 in Priory of the Orange Tree. Nice. Have physical, realized the book that I'm reading is on Kindle. I can't focus. Like, I'm fighting so hard to focus on Kindle. Like, I don't know if it's the blue light, but like, I can't focus. And it's not a bad story. There's a lot of interesting punctuation choices. I don't think I like that, but I think I got the arc form. I don't know. This book was not published recently. It's been out for a bit, so I don't know what file I have, but I'm like, punctuation wise, it's getting kind of rough. What up, Piper? Yeah, I hate living in an apartment, but it's like, even if I could find an affordable house, there's property taxes, and it's like, I can't afford to live. Sorry guys, this chat is jumping. Yeah, I mean, the book sounds interesting, and it looks gorgeous, and it's part of a trilogy. And the trilogy itself looks absolutely beautiful. There's flooding into your apartment. Oh no! Did it get all cleaned up? Was it super, 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 super bad? I mean, a flood is bad no matter what, but is it like, we will manage, or we are moving? Dude, I know, Piper, I'm getting so close to the concert. I finally have 1 ticket sold, which is great because we were freaking out about all of our tickets. But Cassie, I use the smallest font possible. I'm not, if I had bigger font size, I'd focus less. Like, I focus when I can see the whole page. So smallest font size possible, smallest margins. Like, that's not it. I can't focus because it's a tablet. I have to tangibly, like, when I hold my books and I'm able to flip pages, I can focus. This is a tablet, and it doesn't matter what you use. I mean, it's a Kindle, but it's got blue light. This is not the newer one that has warm light, so. Piper, I have a top picked out. I have no outfit ready. And I'm talking to my friends, like, we have to go accessory shopping, so. What concert? Well, Ray, I'm glad you asked. Stray Kids is a K-pop group. And for those that are like, oh, that's nice. No. If you like romance, yes, this is the spiel I must get to. If you are a book talker that likes dark romance, I got some of your ears. If you like dark romance, I need you to get on YouTube and look up Stray Kids Red Lights or Stray Kids Railway. I'm still not convinced with Escape. I'm not gonna lie for you stays out there. I'm sorry. I'm not convinced with Escape, but Railway and Red Lights and Taste. So if you love dark romance, please write those down. Red Lights, Railway, and Taste. All those 3 by Stray Kids. You're welcome. What up, Libra? Glad I'm going to Dawsonville, Georgia for a week. Oh, nice. So I focus better on my Kindle. Yeah, and that's, if I had a Kindle that had the warm light feature, I'd probably be able to pay more attention. I probably definitely would. But I pay a lot more attention to a book and its details when I have it in the physical form. I don't know what it is, honestly. Like I said, I think it's blue light, but I've never been able to give my entire focus to a Kindle. My number 1 focus goes to physical. My number 2 focus goes to Kindle. My number 3 focus goes to audiobook, in that order. So if it's a book that I really want to absorb, physical book, for sure. So as of right now, there's basically there's like this, that's the thing, is like I also had to open the book and go back to the beginning and reread the first 20 pages because I forgot what it was about. And it's not fault of the author. Like, I haven't read this book in days because of my job. What I do know is that she lives in this territory, and it's one of 3 territories that's surrounded by the Rim. And the Rim is like this, basically like the Mother Nature. Mother Nature came and retaliated against humankind. Humans can only live on these 3 territories, and they're surrounded by the Rim. And anything outside the Rim, which is the rest of the planet, is like all of Mother Nature's creatures. And they have priority of life in the Rim, or outside the Rim. In the dark place. And humans that try to go into the Rim don't make it. So it's exploring the life of this teenage girl who's never been allowed to go anywhere, kind of like Rapunzel-esque. Like, her mom doesn't let her do anything or go anywhere, or attend any festivals, or do like anything like that. Definitely fantasy. So it's really interesting. It's a Kindle, man. It is so hard. Just starting Butter? Immersive reading on Kindle. What is Butter, Sydney? What is Butter? Audiobooks, I'm a mood listener. That's the only time I'm a mood anything. So it's got to be a specific genre or a specific narrator. Like, I have to find the right audiobooks to read this. So if it's a book that I don't care about really giving my full entire attention to, but I can absorb the premise of the book pretty easily, audiobook. So a lot of historical fiction, I'll tend to do that on audiobook because it's based on the rules of reality. I don't have to track realms and creatures and fantasy and anything like that. TikTok's got me wondering if I got ADHD and was just never diagnosed. My brother was diagnosed with ADHD, and it was actual wrong diagnosis. We think he was a little bit leaning more in the spectrum. But they tried giving him, like, medicine for ADHD, and it just, like, he zoned out, like, zombie-like on that stuff. So, took him off of that, he was back to normal. But I'm like, maybe I was the ADHD kid, because I was definitely all over the place. Immersion reading on Kindle. Ooh, they never read fast enough or too fast. Yeah. There's times that I'm listening to an audiobook and I want to finish the book faster, so I just shut off the audio and jump to the physical. It's the happy medium. Ooh. The only time I would enjoy immersive reading is, again, if it's a really good narrator. My friend with ADHD thinks I have it. And honestly, I think I need to retrain my brain like I did in 2023. In 2023, I put my phone in another room, and for 30 minutes, I sat in silence, and this is how I trained myself back into reading, because I didn't read for like 7 years. And I don't care if I'm staring at the same paragraph, I'm gonna sit there for 30 minutes until I absorb what the heck I'm trying to read. What up, kitty? And it worked. Like, I was able to really focus in on books. Now, I've been so freaking distracted with work and constantly being on my phone that it's hard for me to really sit and enjoy a book. So I think I need to just, like, retrain myself again. But watching someone clean... Yeah, I am one of those cleaners that hops from one thing to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other. What up, Becca? Not just doing one chore. So Butter is a literary thriller that explores themes of misogyny, obsession, and food in modern Japan? Inspired by the real 2012 case of the Konkatsu killer. Ooh, I'm gonna have to... I don't think I've ever read anything based on Japanese history. I love Japanese culture, and I fell in love with Japan when I visited, but I don't think I've ever actually educated myself on Japanese history outside of World War II. My kids have ruined my ability to read more than a paragraph. Katie, your lives are no longer let's read. Your lives are come, child. Come. They're cute though. Too bad I can't diagnose myself. I know. TikTok is worse than WebMD. Like, WebMD is like, you should have died yesterday. And TikTok's like, you have everything. Oh, nice, Cassie! Congrats! Oh my god, my youngest nephews are graduating next week. They were born when I was a senior. No, they were born a few months after I graduated. No, they were alive. They were alive. When were they born? Nope, it was after I graduated. Dang. Xena, get out of there. I don't want to hear it. Where are you going? Xena. Out of there. I don't want to hear it. They are, but they need to go back to napping. Oh, Katie forced them to read. Although they're either gonna choose to nap or they're gonna talk to you the whole time about what they're reading. Oh, Xena's a sasser. I am talking about you. I don't want to hear it. Oh, I know. Got a job offer! I think anything younger than middle school is fantastic. Anything older than middle school is fantastic. Middle school is a beast. Such a beast. What? I'm sitting over here. Aww. Meow is lowercase. Alright, happy reading, everyone. 30 minutes. did that go? It was popcorn time. I couldn't wait anymore. I tried to wait till later so I can make it last, but I couldn't. I wanted popcorn. I also busted these guys out because I was eating chopsticks with my right hand, but on a Kindle you hit the right side, turn the page, and I was like, yeah, nope. Page turner. I always feel like I'm lazy with it, but it helps. It does help. Oh, nice, guys. Page 342, 37%, 19%. What am I at? 19%, I think. What percentage was I at? I feel like I was only at 7%. Ah, well, I don't know. Hey, I'm reading Battle Royale. 22 students remain at the moment. Ooh, did somebody finish Battle Royale? Or was I reading somebody reading that? It just finished. Oh, no, you were talking about the dent you made. That's right. 22% done with Fairy-Dale. That sprint did go by really fast. I do like the page turner. What I hate, though, is that I don't want to take my Kindle out of this case. This is a really good travel case. But that means I have to make my margins really small so that my clicker can, like, fit the case and still work. I don't like small margins, but it's not bad. I'm complaining over nothing. 79 out of 303. Almost done with Lights Out. You will finish it to fight? Yes, Sonia. Yes, you will. You will fight to finish it. Yeah, after this, I don't know what to do. I feel like I have to go right back into Red Queen. The only reason why I was reading this is because I realized that I have been given an arc. And, like, I'm trying to catch up on the arc reads and on the upcoming reads. Because I do have one by A.K. Mulford that I need to read as well. So I think after this one, I'm going to jump right back into Red Queen. But then I need to finish this series because this is not a standalone. It's a trilogy. However, I'm going to buy... If I like this book, I'll buy the other books. Physically. Physical copies. Which is cool because I'd rather support the author. And I think she lives in Australia. So I got to see how I can get her books. I think her books are available in Barnes & Noble. Yeah, popcorn time. 252 in Shadow and Storms. Last book of the Blood and Steel series. Are you going to review? Yes. I have not made YouTube videos because YouTube videos tend to be a lot more permanent. And so I try to, like... In my head, I should look better. Like, the video should be more presentable and less... Hey, TikTok, 1 minute video. Okay, bye. Like, I feel like YouTube needs more time and editing, and this has been the absolute worst month in terms of projects with my company. We have had so many overlapping projects that I've barely been able to breathe. So I know, like, in July I'll have downtime, and I keep talking about, oh, well, I'll do this and I'll do that. Right now, I haven't given you guys a schedule because I'm just going to sprint when I can. I'm reading when I can. Like, unfortunately, I am in a time... This time of year is our busiest time of year, and so I'm just giving you guys what I can when I can. But I do hope to do more reviews on YouTube. I have a video of me trying to reorganize my bookshelf that I have not edited. It is all sitting in my phone. Haven't edited yet. That was going to be a YouTube video. So I have ideas and plans. I've just had no time to execute. The perks of being solo and having a full-time job. Like, every time we get home from work, I'm always like, my coworkers are lucky, man. They have someone at home who can, like, take care of the house and all the chores while they're gone, whereas I have to play catch-up. Again, weeping for myself. Reading 5-book series. Oh, nice. I'm trying to figure out if I should prioritize ARC or library book. That's a toughie. I I would say ARC to get it out of the way, because if you're able to do that now, you're less prone to keep procrastinating on it. Because I would be prone to procrastinate on it. But they don't do this stuff. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, it's not, I think my job would be easier if I wasn't traveling. I love traveling, but taking care of the cats and taking care of the house chores and all that stuff is a bit tedious. But I didn't know if I still have the Stray Kids tickets. Oh, that's okay, Julia. Julia, I have day 1, section H, and I have day 2, VIP pit 1. I did sell the pit 3. But I have VIP pit 1. If you do want pit 3, I know somebody else who's selling theirs. And then day 1 is just section H, which is field seating, no VIP. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, my friends and I are trying to sell our Stray Kids tickets because we overbought during the Ticketmaster fiasco. So it's in my previous video. My video from earlier today. But Julia, if you send me a message, if you're interested in any of those, you can send me a direct message. I didn't put the price or anything in the comments because sometimes it queues up spammers and bots to start flooding the video with comments, so. I DM'd you, interested in day 1. Okay, I will get back to y'all's DMs for the tickets after 10 p.m. Central. I can't check my DMs while I'm live, but after 10 p.m. Central, I can definitely get back to you guys on those, for sure. So if I haven't answered in the next few hours, just bear with me. But me and my parents are equally lazy. We have no kids or pets. Dude, today, oh no, last night, I was like, let me refill y'all's water. Okay, well, let me go ahead and scoop the litter. Oh, Glitch threw up. Let me go ahead and clean this. Xena, you have poop stuck on your butt. Come here. Let me get the cat wipes. Oh, Oliver, you got a hairball. Let me go ahead and wipe that. Glitch, your nails. Let's just trim your... This was like 45 minutes, and I was like, guys, I was supposed to be in bed by now. Like, there's times like that I'm like, I have children. And then there's times that I'm like, cuddle bug. Wait, where's Xena? Well, all my cats abandoned me tonight, but still. What up, Courtney? Thank you, Mabel. Yes, it was a dream that I had to do last year, and if you get IKEA bookshelves, it's super freaking affordable, and if you get used books and go to library sales, super freaking affordable. I can't say I recommend it though, because collecting books does become addicting. Probably a little bit more addicting than reading the books. It's difficult. What up, Sky? Hello. Think kids are a great investment. Yeah, my children, my little fluffy fur paw children, they're cuddle bugs. Glitch wanted to play today. Glitch was coming up to me for attention, and I kept throwing this toy, and she loves sprinting towards it, batting it around, and then she meows at me to throw it again, and I was like, you've never been this playful, I'm not gonna question it. And then I started calling Xena, and then Oliver comes over like, Mom! And it's like, yeah, sure, I'll give you attention too. Collecting and reading are 2 different hobbies. Really, Bianca? Really? Dude, all I do is like, just like, keep up with like the little strays down here, but I stopped doing anything. I had kids make fun of me in school because I had like thick eyebrows, and then now that I'm an adult, I'm like, all right, I'll make sure there's no unibrow, and I'll just keep you guys kind of clean. But I don't. Thank you. That means a lot, because I am very self-conscious about my eyebrows. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna do anything to upkeep them, but I also feel like, I don't know. I appreciate that comment. Have to head for. Okay, Erica, thanks for popping in. They do keep us alive. Oh, my cats definitely do keep us alive. Read a book or the books before. Dude, I need to make myself book buying rules. And I was doing good. Except I threw all my rules out the window, and it was like, you know what? But I'm gonna support a local bookstore. Let's buy 5 books from them. It's like, okay, hang on. Justification, budget. Yeah. Thank you. eyebrows are a thing. Yes, dude, and my mom was like a beauty pageant contestant in high school. Thanks for the kitty! Oh my gosh, it's a little cat! I appreciate that. My mom used to be like a beauty pageant contestant, and so she had like the fine eyebrows. So when I was like in middle school, she was like ready to jump on me and shape my eyebrows. And it was like, I remember my mom would be like, all right, it's time to do your eyebrows. And I'd have to go to the office chair because it had the best lighting. She would shine a light right in my face. And for like 30 minutes, she's just plucking like a Hispanic mother, you know? Oh, it's okay if it hurts. You'll be fine tomorrow. Dude, Sabrina, so do I. I need to make rules so I don't reach 1,000 books. Although, like, reaching 1,000 books is like, yeah, I did it. And then you look around and you're like, I shouldn't have done that. Rules for books, I break them constantly. And Mom was so upset I never did it again. She definitely got grounded. No, now your Kindle You know what? Let me activate my Kindle clicker. Because that one always, I have to restart that all the time. Got that. Okay. Okay, so here's the Earth. 30 minutes on the clock. Happy sprinting. I go for everyone? I'm really curious, like, I was given an arc. Like, I'm wondering, like, is it an arc file? Because this was published. When were you published? It was independently published, too. It was published in 2022. And what I'm reading from the reviews is about the story. And when they're talking about the writing, they're talking about, like, the pace of the story. I'm having a hard time with the grammatical errors. And I'm not talking about misspellings. Like, for example, the conversations don't happen within quotation marks. They happen within apostrophes. And then sometimes they'll italicize a thought, like the character's thought, but then they continue on with the story in italics, like almost like they forgot to change it. Ran directly into the villain, and it kind of feels like a villain from a Disney movie. Like, I am horrible because I can be, and I am the worst person ever, but I am the best at it. Like, I'm just like, I'm barely early in. I'm early in. It's a very intriguing, very unique plot. I will say that. No idea where this is going. Very intrigued in it. I'm just like, I'm a grammar girl, and it's tough when I'm like, it's an arc. If I have to pretend I was given a poor arc file, which happens when they just give you the story, and give my honest opinion of the story. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I just don't know which file I was given. Like, do I treat this like a completed book because it is available in Barnes and Noble? I don't know. I don't know. Anyways. Page 134. 41% for Cassie. 10% in the shadow in the ember. I was trying to figure out what to write. Thinking something like... Ooh. Nice little writing sprints for you, Masha. Masha? I apologize if I have mispronounced that. Read 30 pages or so. 22 students remain. Nice. Actually, Gem Jar, I don't know the premise of your book. I don't think you should be giving any spoilers for others who have not read it yet. No more counting down the monkeys falling off the bed. 62% through Darget. Courtney, how are we feeling? Hang on. Dark Age. I need to know where you are. Okay. This is the darkest book I've ever read in my entire life. Okay, I know I marked it. Oh god, which one are you? Is it this one? No. Nope. Yes. I'm gonna do some quick math and see where you are. I'm not gonna tell you when it's coming. I'm not gonna tell you. Have you read it before, Courtney? The countdown would be considered a spoiler. Yeah, there's times that I have to like catch myself what I'm writing because I get so excited and I'm like, I'm just gonna say it nonchalantly. I don't even say character names because I know that someone will be like people that are talking about, I'm not gonna say it, a specific character in a popular series. People keep posting memes about this character and I'm like, just posting the meme about the character is a huge spoiler in mentioning that character's name because they weren't supposed to exist after book 1. And I'm like, yeah, people are just okay, let me see. Yeah, no, it's like after 75% is the part that I'm thinking about. I mean, the whole book itself is like, Pierce Brown, what is wrong with you? Okay. Okay. It's your first read of the Red Rising series. Yes, this is the darkest. This is the darkest book. I'm not gonna say Lightbringer is easier, because it's all Pierce Brown. He just doesn't care. But he did not need to go there. Come on. Can't knock over Sora. There we go. Ooh. I picked up the Lair Olympics at the library, and dang for stupid book, I'm flying through it. Is that one the one that's like really brightly colored in the cover? The Lair Olympics? Film as a teen. Yeah, Gem Jar, I had never even heard of it. Like, I've heard it mentioned, but I've never read the series, never seen the show or movie, or I don't know what it's about. My book is okay. It's an arc, and I'm still figuring out, like, I like the premise. I'm cringing at the villain. I'm unsure if I'm allowed to comment on the grammatical choices. But it's a very, very unique plot. And apparently it's a trilogy, which I didn't know when they gave me the book, so I may or may not continue with it. I kind of wish I had the book in my hand so that I could look and see if it's written the same way I'm reading it on my Kindle. I'm excited. I love dark and having my heart ripped out. Yes, Courtney. This book, I wanted to... I've never wanted to chuck a book so hard. I tell everyone, and it's not a spoiler, I'm like, the entire Red Rising series, he doesn't care the gender, doesn't care the demographic, doesn't care the age, and I emphasize that. Oh, Pierce Brown. If you like a character, they are doomed. They are doomed. There's one character in this book, and at the very beginning, they're like, she loved her so dearly, like, she was so motherly towards her, she was the best, like, this person was talking about how this is the best person they've ever had in their life, and I'm like, yeah, you go die. You go die. Rules of the book. If you're gonna exalt somebody so early in the series, they go die. There's also a manga based on a group within the book. So is it an anime style film? Morningstar had me. Morningstar, I was like, you better fix this. You better fix this. Yeah, Morningstar was the first time I was like livid at an unaliving. I was just like, no, because of the manner in which they did it was so unjustified, unnecessary. Xena, are you in my plants? You better not be. Why is that plant moved? I don't trust my cats. I bet she was eating it. Are any of those chewed up? Okay. Not chewed. Alright, cool. Xena stays alive for another day. The film is live action. There's 2 films that I know of. Battle Royale, right? I actually purchased it last year to do a reread soon. 2 movies. Are there like multiple books, or is it like they just made 2 movies based off of the book? Dedicated character list. When I did the reread of Fourth Wing, I was like, I'm gonna make a list of people and their signets. I didn't go as far as writing down their dragons, but when the next book comes out and I do another reread, I'll probably focus on dragons at that point. Because I've already got the signets tabbed. Wait, I need to finish. I'm going so slowly in this thing. 27%. That's not too bad. I just wish I was reading a lot faster than what I really am. I think there's one novel and then a manga spin-off, but I need to look more into it more. Gotcha. I put Red Rising on my hopefuls list this year, but I always feel like I'm going to be lost. So I will say the first book, it's 50-50. You might absolutely love it. You might absolutely hate it. It's a different writing style. So it was hard for me to get into the first book because of the writing style. He improves the writing style in book 2. So I was able to pay attention to it. But it gets dark, and when I say dark, I'm not talking romance dark. I'm talking actual dark. I'm talking unapologetically unaliving. In unapologetic manners. Quite frankly. Might go back to my fanfic. I had to wrangle 33 words out. Yeah, at nighttime sometimes I just can't really focus. I sprint with you guys, because it's like, everyone, let's de-stress and fall asleep. I'm gonna watch that and no clue there was a second movie. Trusting Red Rising and it really struggled. Don't know if it just... Yeah, and I'm not huge on sci-fi, so Red Rising, I also wasn't in the right mindset for it. I don't think I was ready for it. It's not for everyone, so if you don't like it, that's okay. If you do love it, that's okay. It's not bad. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's a fun series. That's for me. Alright, 30 minutes on the clock. We'll do 2 more sprints tonight. Happy sprinting. I have a runny nose. Hang on. Monkey. How did that go? How did that go for everybody? Thanks for the gift, Christina. 373. I may finish this book on this live. Nice. I'm hesitant to see if I'll get to 50%. That would be fantastic if I do, but if I don't, it's okay, because still read a lot. Sonia finished their book, page 154, 47% for Cassie. Oh my goodness. I have to go running tomorrow. I am so sore. What else we got? I thought I brought a water bottle in here. I did. Ha 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 ha. Everyone hydrate. Por favor, please drink water. Blood over Brighthaven. Yes, Luna. How far into it are you? It is insane, and it is one of the few books, like, I think about it constantly because I don't know if it was the author's intention, but that book made me it was a thought-provoking book, and it really had me kind of like look within myself. Oh my gosh, I can't even explain it. I can't explain it without going into details. 90% into Enchantra. Trying to decide if you have one more sprint. Well, if you don't have one more sprint in you, you can take one last nap with us. That sounds weird. You can take a nap while we read. Just under halfway. Yeah, it is insane. That I remember when I started that book. If you guys have not read Blood over Brighthaven, here's what you do. You read the first chapter and figure out if you want to read the rest. Luna, how crazy is the first chapter? No spoilers. I read the first chapter and I was like, Aka, excuse me? Is that how you start a book? That is how you start a book. Wow. Thanks for the club cheers. Is that what they're called? Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed on TikTok, the heart me, instead of joining my team, now it's called join my fan club. I still haven't looked into that whole TikTok gifts thing. Like, I don't do the TikTok battles. So I know, like, some people get, like, I get invites all the time to battle, and I don't do that stuff. But I know, like, the gifts have, like, some point system in the battles. If I ever got a galaxy, I need a rich person, a very rich person to come in and do a galaxy. The opening scene, dude, I was just like, I think I was reading it on live, and I was just like, what the hell is happening? What is this? And by the way, Blood over Brighthaven, Chapter 1, it's a good kind of what the hell is happening. Like, you're just like, that's how you're gonna start this? Let's go. Más cuando haremos equipo y no club de fans. But Christina, we all like fans, especially in the summertime. Fans are fantastic. Fans keep you cool. It's always changing the names. Like, I remember I didn't know what teams was. I was like, they're like, invite people, because TikTok throws you stuff, and it's like, invite people to join your team. And I didn't know what that meant for the longest time until I think I was in Sandy's live, and Sandy explained it. And I was like, oh, that's a thing. Okay. And then right before the whole TikTok ban thing and we had our coins, I was like, let me just start giving people stuff. So, like, I would just send a heart me every day to Sandy, to Katie, to Ashley, like any of my friends that were on. I was like, here, have a heart. Here, you have a heart. I don't know how many coins I have, actually. I need to see what my thing is at, because I genuinely don't know. I don't even know if TikTok is still gonna be a, like, it's acting like it's still gonna be a thing, but let me see. That's not. Ah! In 1 month. it's supposed to go away in 1 month, and Trump said he'll extend it again. Let's just face it, nothing is happening, and he doesn't want to say that. I'm gonna digress. We're not gonna go in that route, because I'll keep going. With the books that I've been reading lately, yeah, I don't want to go that route. I'm currently listening to, it's back there under the quokka. Quokka, why are you crooked? There you go, little guy. Anyways, I'm currently listening to the book called It Can't Happen Here. And that book is... It was written in 1935, so it's very old-timey, very political jargon heavy. But if you understand what's going on, the book It Can't Happen Here by Sinclair Lewis is crazy because it's the hypothetical situation of fascist America. There's so much I want to talk about on here, and I'm just not going to go that route. Because I am on a tangent mode right now. We're not going to do tangent mode. But I do need to make a video on books that you guys, I highly recommend for y'all to read. What up, Lindsay? Highly recommend for you guys to read because they're very impactful books. I probably am going to take a break. I think I'm doing a lot of I'm looking at my stack of books right now, like, what's next on the list? I think I'm doing a lot of my realistic fiction, political fiction. I think I'm doing a lot of those on audiobook, just because I can listen to those while I'm driving. And I don't know if I'd be able to focus on those if I was reading it, because reading it, I need the story to move. And a lot of the realistic fiction and political fiction, depending on the storyline, especially if it's not young adult, take more time to move forward. So I have from Samira Ahmed, the same author as Internment, that oh! For those of you who don't know, so I had 2 videos that were flagged by TikTok for violations, and I tried to appeal them, and it said, appeal not approved. Like, these videos, it just said violation. It didn't, like, delete them. It's just, like, nobody could see them. And I could see them on my profile, and they were dimmed, and they said violation, like, nobody was gonna see them. And it said, I don't know what it said, but essentially when it says that stuff, that's it. You can delete the video if you want, or you can keep it there for the views that you had, to keep those on record, to keep the data, whatever. Those videos are no longer flagged. All of my videos talking about the book Internment on TikTok are there. They're all there. They've all been... The violation disappeared. It doesn't even show any record of it. So all of my videos talking about Internment are back, which I'm happy, because the first 2, where I was like even reading quotes from it, oh my gosh, I am so happy. So yes, read Internment, because those were the only 2 videos that I had flagged. Tells you what the book was like. But I'm probably gonna read, she has another book called Love, Hate, and Other Filters. Excuse me. She also has another book about, what is it called? This Book Won't Burn, and it's talking about book burning, and it's another realistic fiction book. I don't have that book yet. I keep looking for it in the used bookstores. I'm hoping I'll find it at some point. Because it's not a priority read, so I don't want to, like, add it to my library. I'm trying to get through my TBR unsuccessfully. Thank you. Sorry, guys. I think it's the popcorn I ate earlier is giving me a little bit of a runny nose. It's definitely not allergies. It's definitely just end of the night clearing. What are you doing? Come here. Do you want to come here? No? Yes, no? Okay, you do you. Sorry. But thank you all for the blessings of me. I bless you. I bless you. No, I bless you. Has anybody seen the videos on TikTok of the dude that's like, bless you, sir. No, bless you, sir. And bless you, sir. I have to find that video because none of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. You think I'm crazy. Okay. I'm currently on page... Here we are. Let's see. Really? That's it? 34%? This will be the last sprint of the night. I gave you guys a bonus because I started late. Let me see. Yep, nope, that's accurate to pages. That sucks. Hi, Rosa! You're just in time for one last sprint if you wanna hop on with us. Yeah, one more. I don't know if I'll be sprinting the rest of the week. I do go out of town this weekend, and I do need to pack tomorrow, so... Again, I apologize for not having a schedule. Work has not been consistent. And I've only worked like 3 remote days out of the last 2.5 weeks. So it's been very weird. But I'm hoping once I get back into town next week... Yeah, I think next week things will start going back to normal, and then the following week we'll be in Stray Kids mode. Because, oh my god, last sprint of the night. Happy sprinting, everyone. Perfect timing. I think I have neighbors moving in because it sounds like a truck. Which is, you know, a great time to move in. A lot of my neighbors like to move in at like 11 p.m. Don't know why. Sorry, Glitch is the most... She sheds the most out of any animal I own. Okay. You got one more chapter in. Did I make it? I probably didn't. I got distracted. Not 43%. Dang, I was hoping to finish this by tomorrow, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, today was kind of full of distractions, but... Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna finish this tomorrow. Which is okay. I'll take it with me and I'll finish it out of town, and if I don't finish it out of town, then there you go. But if I do finish it out of town, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go to Glass Sword. What book is it in the series? Let me see. Red Queen. Quill Crown. Glass Sword, yes. In the Red Queen series. That'll be the next book that I read. 51% for Cassie. Chapter 17. Got 6 chapters for D. Started the Tenant. Let's see here. Alright. Let's go ahead and say our goodnights. Starting with YouTube. YouTube, I'm always gonna cut you guys off first because... I don't know. YouTube, thank you guys so much for hopping in. I don't know when's the next time I go live. I apologize. If you guys didn't know, on YouTube, if you go to my profile and click on the live tab, you can see all of my reading sprints. So if I'm ever not available, like this weekend, you guys can still do reading sprints with some older videos. Pretend it's me. Pretend it's me. So YouTube, thank you guys so much for joining me and for reading with me. Finish your book.